Welcome to the living room. Your boy Looney here. You know we gonna took that boat do zip.
Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go.
Welcome to the living room. Your boy Looney here. You know always took that boat do zip. Today, we are getting into Conclave. I know nothing about this movie. Only thing I've seen about it is the still image that they have on Peacock. And it looks like we're dealing with priests. Maybe cardinals? I don't know. But I know the function of Conclave is to select a new pope. So I'm thinking we're clearly selecting a new pope. So, I don't know what's going on with this. But it's intriguing. And I just want to watch something different. Just for the sake of watching something different. And I'm curious, I saw it has like the ratings, like the Rotten Tomato had like a 92 or something. The audience score was pretty high as well. So I want to say that. So we're watching it. So I'm really excited to watch it because it's going to be something different. And will this perform well on channel? I don't know. Maybe not, but I'm watching it for me. So hopefully people will be willing to go on this journey with me as we try to see what happens in here. And hopefully we get a dope ass story. That's what I'm hoping for. But please do not forget to like, comment, subscribe. Memberships down in the description box below. Wow. Let's get into this.
Oh bother.
Edward Berger, not familiar. Alright, we're walking and we are walking with haste. So he's a cardinal. I am not Catholic, but my grandmother was. So I did go to Catholic church with her a couple of occasions. I had a problem with all the kneeling. But I believe everyone should be able to do whatever religion they believe in, even if it's none. Hey, if you want to be an atheist, be an atheist. Hey. Do you. Be free, like the Pope right there. He is free of his body.
Magis quam custodes auroram. Magis quam custodes auroram.
What language is that? Latin? Italian? What is that? I took Japanese in high school. Don't remember a whole bunch of it. He ain't gonna break his finger, is he? Damn. Huh. Did they do that to every pope once they pass? So do they do they all get the same actual ring, but the inlet is personalized?
The throne of the Holy See is vacant.
I'm wondering if this is a murder mystery.
Aldo, do you think that anybody would mind if I took that as a keepsake?
Of course, take it. He would have wanted you to have it.
His name is Aldo.
What happened? Do you know?
They say a heart attack, but there had been warnings. He was afraid that if word got out, that they would start circulating rumors that he was going to resign.
You can resign for being pope? I thought it was like once you're pope till you die. I didn't know you could resign.
I know this is hard for you, but we will have to prepare a detailed statement.
We would have called you earlier, but...
Thomas, I'm so sorry.
We would have called you earlier, but he looked up at you.
But I asked Janusz to hold off calling you. I wanted to ascertain.
And who was the last to have a scheduled meeting with him?
I believe that may have been me.
You were. I mean, it's Trembly.
Trembly? I don't trust him.
Well, Dean, it seems the responsibility for the conclave falls upon you.
Dean? So his name is Dean? So we have Trembly, we have Aldo, we have Dean. I don't like Trembly already. Something's off. That dude was talking and then I would have called you, but, and then he looked up and saw that guy. So what's up with that guy? Okay. You thoroughly have my attention. 3 weeks later, eve of Conclave.
They say eavesdroppers can use lasers to read the vibrations on the glass.
Damn, really?
None of our brothers suffer from claustrophobia.
Uh.
Who knows how long we're going to be in here?
My apologies. I had to put an eye drop in my eye.
Well, Eminence, I'd say this is a pretty fair vision of hell.
Well, don't be blasphemous, Ray. Hell arrives tomorrow when we bring in the cardinal.
Archbishop Wozniak has asked if he might have a word.
Tell him that I'll see him after I've met the cardinals. The poor fellow will be worrying about his future.
We're laying out the red carpet for the Cardinals? That sounds about right. They all wear red, right? Why did we just... What did she see? It made a sound like a... I'm assuming she, like, had none, I take it? No phones. They can smoke? I may sound dumb, but I didn't think that they could smoke. What? Toke it up. You know what I'm saying? Is there a cardinal who believes in the herbal essence? They just left the cigarettes on the dang ground, though?
Well, I wonder where Tedesco has got to.
Perhaps he's not coming.
Well, that'd be too much to hope for.
Okay, we don't like Tedesco.
Father Bellini.
Bellini.
Aldo.
Okay, so Aldo is Bellini?
Have you seen the papers? Apparently it's already decided it's to be me.
And I happen to agree with them.
What if I don't want it? That I am not worthy.
You are more worthy than any of us.
I'm not.
Well, then tell your supporters not to vote for you, to pass the chalice.
And let it go to him?
Like, who is this dude walking in with a Darth Vader cloak? Oh, that's the dude they was talking shit about.
Decano Lawrence. Come stai?
Dean Lawrence. Okay.
Everything under control.
Credo di sì.
No! See you later.
Fuck this guy. I don't like his attitude. Did you have to slap his hand? You couldn't just say no? Okay. So Tedesco and Trimble? I don't remember his name. Those two, I don't like so far.
We didn't part well. I asked for his permission to resign as dean, join an order.
Oh, so Dean is a title. That is not his first name. Okay.
Apparently, I am a manager.
Damn.
Well, the Pope had doubts about God.
No, never about God. What he had lost faith in was the church.
Ooh.
My last confession was 4 weeks ago.
Janusz, I haven't got time to hear your confession. We've been drinking.
Oh, he's
What's
lush?
troubling you, Tom?
Cardinal Tremblay.
Tremblay. I don't trust Tremblay.
The last person to have an official appointment with him was Cardinal Tremblay.
Yes, I know.
At that meeting, the Holy Father dismissed him.
Oh.
He sacked him.
So he was fired.
Why?
For gross misconduct.
Oh. He wasn't touching boys, was he?
He may be elected Pope.
Well, when you see it as your duty to prevent that, do you?
I no longer know what my duty is.
Damn. So Tremblay, who had his hands all over the books, was fired the night before the Pope died. Did he kill the Pope? Ooh.
Did he tell you why he had dismissed Eminence Tremblay?
No. He said the reasons would become clear soon enough.
Ooh, the mystery unfolds upon me. Give me this mystery! Tell me everything! Yes. Yes. Oh, y'all legitimately are trapped in this place. So, I take it by dean. Is that similar to like a dean of a college? Like he's like in charge of everything until the new pope is, I guess, voted upon or elected? Interesting. I will also let you know, I do not agree with the stance that women should only be nuns. I don't like that. I think they should be allowed to be whatever they want to be in the church as well. Let's be honest. I don't get that. Seems like a way for pitiful old men to maintain some form of power over people. It's one of the reasons I'm not a big fan of the Catholic way.
Another cardinal has just turned up.
What?
Well, then we've left someone off the list.
He was never on our list.
His name is Vincent Benitez, Your Eminence. He's the Archbishop of Kabul.
Middle East?
He has a letter of appointment from the Pope addressed to the Archdiocese of Kabul, which they kept secret.
How can we possibly ensure his safety?
Well, presumably that's why the Holy Father wanted it kept a secret.
Indeed.
I don't think we have any choice but to admit him.
Wait.
Thomas.
I believe this man is legally a cardinal, Aldo, and I think he has a right to take part in the election.
I like, I guess, Thomas Lawrence, Dean Thomas Lawrence. I like him so far. I feel like he's honorable. The Aldo dude, he's questioning things, but I have no issues with him. The Tedesco guy's an asshole, and the Tremblay dude is quite suspect. Especially now that we know he was fucking fired the night before the Pope died. Come on now.
I'd like to introduce a new member of our order, Vincent Benitez, Cardinal Archbishop of Kabul.
You a brave dude. If he was doing that in the Middle East, woo, I ain't got the stones for that.
Please, would you bless our meal?
Bless us, O Lord, and these your gifts, which we are about to receive from your bounty. Bendice también.
Oh, he's a black aunt. Got you. We all know that black aunt who you think they done with the prayer. Either you go to sit down or lift your head up, and no, you are 2 minutes into a 23-minute prayer.
Y a las hermanas que han preparado esta comida para nosotros. Por Cristo nuestro Señor. Amén.
He even threw the nuns in there. You see how that nun acted? I'm thinking she's head nun. She's okay. Never mind. There are other nuns there. I still think she may be head nun though.
You look anxious. Non abbiamo ancora cominciato.
I don't like this guy. He comes off really, yeah, he's an ass.
Divided by language. Ecco. Ma dove I tuoi amici liberali hanno deciso di cancellare?
Fellow liberals, what?
Quindi il prossimo Papa dovrebbe essere un italiano.
E perché no? Sono 40 anni non abbiamo Papa italiano.
Well, as long as it ain't you.
Tu riesci a immaginare veramente un'alternativa?
Oh, I hate him even more, you racist piece of shit. You definitely shouldn't be Pope. You racist and shit. God isn't supposed to see a color. So neither are you. I hate your guts.
One outspoken newspaper interview could have written Tedesco off. I would say he's worth 15 votes in the first ballot.
Damn.
First ballot, between 20 and 25.
Oh, that's Aldo, right?
Somehow we have to get him a 2/3 majority.
Okay, so 2/3 majority vote is how you become Pope. I didn't know that.
It's a belief. Those who seek the papacy.
I don't seek the papacy.
So this is like a political thing. I heard him call Dean like a liberal. So I'm taking it he's a conservative. So it's like Democrats and Republicans up in this bitch.
Tell them I stand for a common sense approach. Tell them I stand for respecting other faiths.
Okay.
For tolerating other views within our own church.
Okay.
That I believe women should play more of a role in the curia.
Okay. My vote's with Aldo, I think. Aldo Bellini, I think yeah, that's his name. I'm voting for him. I agree women should have a bigger role in the church. I don't understand why they feel like they can't.
Brother, I have no intention of concealing my views. I stand for everything that Tedesco does not. And I
definitely don't want Tedesco. He seems like a racist, self-righteous piece of shit.
That's why I support him. The men who are dangerous are the ones who do want it.
I agree. And Tedesco wants it. So no Tedesco. He wants to be Pope. He cannot have it.
Your last meeting with the Holy Father.
Oh, what about it?
Well, I've been told it was difficult.
That's how we're staging the word for getting fired?
Not that I can recall.
You're lying.
I was told that the Holy Father demanded your resignation.
That's absurd. I understand, but no. You can ask Monsignor Morales.
I don't trust him. He looks swarmy.
Can you think of any reason why Archbishop Wozniak would circulate such a story?
No, I can't. I'm shocked.
I'm not shocked enough. You wanted coffee.
You don't think the drinking, I don't like to bring it up, but we both know his drinking has been getting much heavier. It's affecting his judgment, his mind even.
You look like a snake, though.
I know my name has been mentioned as a future pope, and if the Archbishop doesn't approve of that idea, maybe...
That kind of blends into what happened. So that's hard. That's a reasonable response when you factor even Dean acknowledged he was drinking when he was being told about this. God damn it. The question is, do I believe Tremblay? And he looks swarmy.
Good night, Joe.
Good night, Thomas.
Was that a sigh of relief or a sigh of relief? Someone singing? I guess that makes sense. Like, they took all their phones, so clearly they don't even have TV. So you literally have nothing but time to just pray, I guess. Huh. A little bit of an anger issue right there, Thomas. Is that Voldemort? It's hard to really be certain when he has a nose right now. But the cheeks, the bottom of the mouth, the balding, like if he was fully bald, I feel like he looks like Voldemort to me. How close am I on that? I don't even know the actor's name who played Voldemort. Oh, you gotta be hot. Got like 5 layers of clothes on right now, man. What are those called? I was raised Methodist. Now I guess I'm agnostic. I don't even know what the hell I am. I believe in God. I just don't believe I need to go to a church. I feel like I've seen them try to get too much money out of people. I once had one person at the church tell me, you should put more into the offering plate. And I looked at them like, oh, I don't need to be here no more.
To work together and to grow together, we must be tolerant. No one person or faction seeking to dominate another.
Indeed.
God's gift to the church is its variety.
I agree. I love variety.
Certainty is the great enemy of unity.
I agree on that.
Our faith is a living thing precisely because it walks hand in hand with doubt. If there was only certainty and no doubt, there would be no mystery, and therefore no need for faith.
Ooh, applaud this man. Applaud this man. What? There's some deep words up in there. Some very deep words up in there. They should play that at the Democratic and Republican national conventions, because I don't like talking politics with anybody. Either side just likes to yell at the other side. I'm not about yelling. I'm about smiling, having fun, enjoying the day. Because in my opinion, they all look bad. Oh, every single one. You either want a walking fruit walking around, or you either want a walking orange in the White House, or you were okay with a walking corpse in the White House. So
Yeah, I'd like to know what happened in the final meeting between Cardinal Tremblay and the Holy Father. Specifically, did anything occur that might render Tremblay unfit for the papacy?
Ooh. We're investigating, and I agree. Tremblay must be investigated. Gross misconduct? And I'm not really trying to be mean to the Cardinals. Not all of them were touching boys, but that is a real reality in my lifetime, and it sticks in my head. So I'm hoping that's not the gross misconduct that he is accused of. But then again, at the same time, he looks awkward. So I don't trust Tremblay. Tedesco, I wouldn't be surprised if he has slaves in the bottom of his house. Or wherever the hell he lives.
Cardinalis Nakitanda. Polus Cardinalis Guttuoso. Spondeo, Voveo, Acciuro.
Wow. So all of them have to do that in front of everyone else? This takes forever. Let this vote get done. Look at Tremblay. Tremblay looks like he looks unsettling. I'm still going for Aldo so far. I like his stance on women. There's a lot of dudes in there. Can you imagine if someone let out a conclave fart? It'd be deadly. Specifically, there's a lot of old dudes up in there. I don't know about y'all, but as I've gotten older, every decade I get older, I fart more. Be truthful to yourself. You know you do too. Bellini. That's who I would vote.
Destor Christum Dominum, qui me judicator.
I call as my witness Christ. Does everyone have to say a saying before they drop their ballot in? Yo, this takes a long time. I guess y'all have to have like years of practice and patience.
Il primo voto è per il cardinale tedesco.
Oh no. We're voting for the racist, most likely sexist.
Cardinale Tremblay.
What? No one vote for him. Look at him. He looks like a ghost. Tremblay looks like the walking picture of a PDF file. I'm sorry.
Lawrence.
Well, okay. I didn't know we could vote for Lawrence.
Cardinale Adeyemi.
Who's Adeyemi? Is that the African brother?
Cardinale Adeyemi.
Is that Adeyemi?
Cardinale Adeyemi. 21 voti.
Okay. So 21 for him.
Tedesco.
18 for you, you piece of shit.
Cardinale Bellini. 17 voti. Cardinale Tremblay. 16 voti.
Wow.
Che hanno ricevuto un solo voto. 31 voti.
31 people got a single vote. Wow. And Lawrence Dean got 5, so that's not good because those technically may be votes taken from Bellini, who we want to win.
Candidato ha ottenuto la maggioranza necessaria di 72 voti. Per la serata la seduta è aggiornata.
Oh. Okay, so the winner has to get 72 votes. Someone has to get 72 votes, and the top vote getter only got 21? We is way off, Hoss. Way off. The smoke means no pope? What? The only pope I remember is Pope John Paul II, because I was a kid when he was pope. I don't even know who the pope is now.
There was some question of his resigning on health grounds, but apparently the Holy Father convinced him to continue.
Kind of thing the press like to get hold of.
Of course.
Yeah. You can never trust the press. Ever.
To Monsignor Morales, he was emphatic that he knows of no reason why Cardinal Tremblay should not be Pope. I did not entirely believe the good Monsignor.
Ooh.
It's given him the impression that you had seen a document that contradicts that, and he said, El informe ha sido retirado.
A report? A report about what?
Huh. Tremblay got a lot of shenanigans going on with him.
Who my supporters are, I'll plead with them to vote for someone else. I'll tell them I'll be voting for Aldo.
We simply have to make a most of them.
Clearly. But if he only got 16, even with your 5, that puts him at 21, even with those other 31 people, let's say they all vote for him, that only leaves you at what, 52? You're still 20 off, Hoss. So this is Game of Thrones in church. Without the killing, maybe. I still think Tremblay may have killed the Pope in there.
The Holy Father's turtles. He was very fond of them.
I thought I was imagining them. I love them. They're so clever.
Well, here they keep escaping and being run over.
Damn.
And in the Sistine, you found someone to vote for.
Yes, I voted for you.
Ooh.
After the conclave, I hope to resign as dean and then leave Rome altogether.
Why?
I've been experiencing difficulties.
With your faith?
Prayer.
I've experienced that.
To illustrate my point that I am in no way worthy to be pope.
Then neither am I.
Aldo?
You ignoring him now?
I had no idea you were so ambitious.
Oh, that's a ridiculous thing to say.
I thought we had your support. If we liberals are not united, Tedesco will become pope.
Oh, God, you taking into politics, bruh.
If Tedesco becomes pope, he will undo 60 years of
But Adeyemi has the wind behind him.
The man who believes that homosexuals should be sent to prison in this world and hell in the next.
Damn, really? Damn, can't vote for him either. Damn. Damn, man. I got friends that are, that are gay. Everyone got a family member that gay.
Save your precious doubts for your prayers.
Shit. And Bellini is...
They believe that I have the slightest desire to become pope.
Every cardinal has that desire. But search your heart, and then tell me it isn't so.
Have you searched your heart, Bellini? You done switched up, homie. I was with you at first. None of y'all should be pope. Not Tedesco, not Bellini, not even Adeyemi. Is that his name? Adeyemi? Adeyemi, yeah. All y'all's foul. I'm disappointed in Bellini. I believed in him, but now he's just floating around. Like whenever I hear someone say liberal or conservative, come on. I see that as you being blinded by some form of bias. I try to be unbiased. I want to hear the facts. Yet I'm sorry. No one says facts, really. We all have our biases. But I'm disappointed in Bellini for what just happened there. He went from, I don't want it, to now he's screaming and yelling at Lawrence for getting 5 votes. Like, hopefully that's just the pressure of him really not wanting Tedesco. Because I do agree with him there. Tedesco seems like a horrible, horrible individual. Just off of him yelling and slapping that dude's hand off of his briefcase. Unnecessary. What the hell? Was one of the Cardinals boning a nun? And was the dick not good? Because she was definitely complaining. But what about? And who is she with? More questions than I have answers. I will solve this mystery. Okay, second ballot. Let's go.
34 voti.
All right. Adeyemi got 34.
Cardinale Tedesco, 25.
Tedesco got 25, though.
Cardinale Chamblay, 16 voti.
We're still voting for Tremblay, huh?
Cardinale Lawrence, 9 voti.
Damn, what? Lawrence done went up 4 more votes.
Cardinale Adeyemi, 52
52? Okay, he's 20 off.
Cardinale Bellini,
The hell was that? Is a T-Rex coming? What the fuck?
9 voti. Cardinale Lawrence, 5 voti. Cardinale Benitez, 4 voti.
I find it interesting that Benitez's votes are going up. Lawrence's votes are going up. Bellini's have dropped, which I'm not shocked by his horrible actions early when the way he was talking to Lawrence. I ain't like that. So I'm cool with that now. I'm going with Lawrence, yo.
There's been an explosion, Your Eminence, in the Piazza Barberini.
What?
You must say nothing to the cardinal electors about this raid. We are sequestered, and they must be shielded from all news that may influence their judgment.
It's amazing how need to know is and everything. Think about it. How much shit do you know about your job? If you are in management, you may know more, but I bet you don't know as much as your executives, the corporates.
If Adeyemi was white, would be all condemning him as more reactionary than Tedesco.
It's too late.
Were you the one getting it on with a nun? Adeyemi. What you got going on? You 20 votes away from being Pope? You about to lose all the votes on me? Walking around with that flesh, huh? That flesh, huh?
Would like to speak to the nun who dropped her tray just now.
She's safe with me. I'm dealing with the situation
I'm
here.
sure.
The welfare of the sister is my responsibility.
So she is head nun. Okay, I thought so. What's going on with you, sister? Sister?
How are you feeling?
She's feeling much better.
Let her talk.
Her name is Janumi.
Please do sit down.
Why won't you let her talk for herself, though?
Be so good as to leave us now, Sister Agnes.
I'm suspect on Sister Agnes now. What you know? Why won't you let her talk for herself, yo? You see my things? You see my thinking stroking? My thing stroking? You see I'm thing stroking?
Sister Shinumi, first of all, you are not in any kind of trouble.
She shouldn't be.
Now, it's important you tell me anything that is in your heart or that is troubling you insofar as it relates to Cardinal Adeyemi. Will go no further than this room. Would you like me to hear your confession?
Oh, I want to hear what she was gonna say. Damn it. Normally I don't give a damn about tea or coffee, but I wanted that damn tea. Oh, this is gonna be uncomfortable. I'm so excited. You were boning her, weren't you?
Someone brought that woman here and staged this melodrama.
But with respect, Joshua, how she came here is secondary to the issue of your relationship with her.
Oh.
I hadn't set eyes on her in 30 years until she turned up outside my room last night.
Oh, no.
It was a lapse, Dean. God grant us a pope who sins and asks forgiveness and carries on. Your words.
And the child.
Oh, shit! Y'all can't have kids, right? That's why I was so caught off at the beginning when they talked about he called the Pope's daughter or doctor. I'm thinking it was doctor.
The child was raised in a Christian household. And to this day, he has no idea who his father is, if indeed it is me.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Brother.
We were very young.
Oh, no.
She was 19 years old. You were 30.
Thomas.
Damn, dog.
Shinumi will say nothing to protect her son.
Oh.
And I am bound by the vows of the confessional.
Oh, okay, so you got a chance.
So I still have hope.
No.
Oh?
You will never be Pope.
Damn. So you telling me the Cardinals who was messing around with boys done screwed the brother out of potentially being goddamn Pope, even though your stance on the gays is kind of bad, dog. You know. I got a simple rule. What you do in your house ain't none of my goddamn business. Damn. Got a brother crying up in here. Not me, him. So that means Adeyemi and his 52 votes are gone. Oh no, that means Tedesco's gonna rise up. The worst of the worst. I really like Lawrence. I feel like it should be Lawrence. Dean.
You dico elici debere.
I can't believe you turned out to be a deadbeat daddy. You didn't even attempt to try to bring the milk home. You blew up the goddamn milk factory, you sack of shit. And then you had a baby with a teenager. You was in your 30s. What though? Really?
Cardinale Tremblay, 40.
No!
Cardinale Tedesco, 34 voti.
Wow, Tremblay benefited off this shit. I'm changing my vote. My vote goes for Lawrence. He was 20 votes away. I do believe he was set up though. I don't know if by her. I don't think it was by her.
I checked his visa application. The purpose for travel was given as medical treatment. The ticket was cancelled. He never went.
All right.
Okay. Why are we still looking into Benitez?
I think we've had enough secrets.
Yeah. Except for the main secret. Was Tremblay fired? I think he was. And the fact that he's now in first place with 40 votes, he just needs 32 more votes? Nah. He could be a PDF out. He looks like one. Why did he have access to all the books? I'm rethinking about how we first were introduced to him.
Well, is this really necessary? I feel as if I'm at some American political convention.
That's what I was saying earlier. I'm thinking of American laws. America, you can't smoke inside. I don't know what the hell they can do in Italy. And isn't Vatican City like its own thing inside Italy? So they have their own laws?
But is this what we're reduced to, considering the least worst option?
We serve an ideal. We cannot always be ideal.
That may be the truest thing said in this movie, besides what he said in his opening speech about faith and certainty.
Supporters to back Tremblay.
Who technically might even not even supposed to be here. He may have been fired, Sway! Sway!
A long, drawn-out conclave would be seen by the media as proof that the church is in crisis.
The church is in crisis, though.
You want me to vote for a man you see as ambitious?
Ooh.
We do not want to see Tedesco as Pope.
But I cannot vote for a man unless I deem him the most worthy to be Pope. And for me, that is not Tremblay. It's you.
I agree, Sway.
I don't want your vote.
What? I like Benitez too. I'd be happy with either Benitez or Lawrence. And he blew out the candle on you and walked off. Benitez just came up even higher in my books. That was some gangster shit right there.
Sister Shanuni is on her way home to Nigeria.
Oh, y'all kicked her out, huh?
The arrangement were made in Paris. You should ask her back, Your Eminence.
I would, except, of course, I am sequestered for the duration of the conclave.
No, it's needed now. Why are you trying to hide stuff? What do you know, Miss Nunn? I believe in you. But you coming off quite suspect.
I think the Holy Father knew he was dying, and for some reason he wanted me to run this conclave.
So let him, please. Join the winning team. Her eyes don't come off as evil. Did she just pull up the info and walk out? Okay. Maybe she isn't part of the problem. Maybe she just didn't know where he stood. Oh, shit. What is he reading?
I would like you to withdraw your name from the next ballot. You are not the right man to be Pope.
This is sad, Thomas.
No, you're sad, bitch.
I shall pray for you.
It'd be false prayers. You'd be praying to the devil.
I know the Holy Father raised the matter with you and he dismissed you from all your posts. Will you deny asking our superioress to transfer one of her sisters to Rome?
No, the Holy Father.
Oh, yeah, of course, the dead man. The dead man who can't say anything. Who fired you.
You should be careful, Thomas. Your own ambition has not gone unnoticed.
What?
I shall pretend this conversation never took place.
That sounds kind of threatening. What you gonna do, kill him next? I think you killed the Pope, bitch. Tremblich! No one don't trust you.
But it has taken place.
Indeed it has! I don't trust Tremblich at all. Oh, he done took off. What is that? What is that thing on their head called? I don't know what it's actually called. But I know he's taking his off. What does that mean? Oh, he gonna break the seal. It has to be done, dog. There's no going back. There's no going back. Let's yeah. You doing what gotta be done, dog. You doing what gotta be done. I done it. I agree. Oh no, he is not about to get caught. Oh no. Just keep it on the low. Keep it on the low. Oh. That's how you know Lawrence is not a sneak. He don't know how to hide. No. Walk off, sister. You know who was in there. Only one person would be in there. You know what to... Oh, come on. Hopefully she ain't go to snitch. You gotta be more careful, dog. I don't know if I would feel comfortable being in the room where a person just died. Like, does the Pope always have this one room? So every Pope technically dies in this room? Is that what's going on? I would want to be in that room if I was Pope. Oh shit. Let it out. I don't think he's had time to let it out. He's been thrusted into a position of having to manage everybody else's goddamn problems. Let it out, dog. Who is this actor? This actor's amazing, by the way. Kind of loud, man. Don't forget, you're supposed to be doing this in secret. You may want to calm that down a little bit. Let it out. Let it out. But, just not as loud. The hell is that? Oh, shit. Hidden compartment. What did the Pope hide in there?
It's the report on the activities of Tremblay. It's an overwhelming prima facie case that he is guilty of simony.
I don't know what simony is.
He obtained all those votes in the first ballot because he bought them.
Oh, shit!
And all this in the last 12 months when he must have guessed the Holy Father's pontificate was coming to an end.
I was way off. I thought he was like a PDF file, but no, he's a severe politician. He was buying votes. Wow. Wow, Sway.
Put them back.
What?
I could never become Pope in these circumstances. A stolen document, the smearing of a brother cardinal. I'd be the Richard Nixon of popes.
And
Accusing the Curia of institutional corruption.
I thought we were here to serve God.
Indeed.
Don't be naive.
Oh, I liked you, dog. You just as bad as everyone else. You just as bad as Tremblay. Did he buy him too? Shit.
Tremblay as Pope.
We've had worse.
So, what? No. Looney, no, I ain't rocking with you at all. I believe it should be Lawrence. He doesn't know how to use a copier.
How many copies do you require?
Damn right, she's on board.
108.
She's on board. Let's go. I'm rocking with this nut again. Because she knows it was him in the room. She probably knew what was going on, but couldn't say anything because no one will listen to her because she's a woman. Why that needs to change.
Responsible for this, I believe.
No, you're responsible for it, Tremblitch.
You are.
Let each man examine his conscience as I have. I will be happy to stand down as dean.
Good job, Tremblitch.
Although we sisters are supposed to be invisible, God has not given us eyes and ears.
Speak your truth.
To the dean of the college to concern that the sister from my order that might have been brought to Rome with the deliberate intention of embarrassing a member of this conclave.
Adiemi.
She was indeed here at the specific request of Cardinal Tremblay.
Tremblitch? Yeah. And she curtsied and walked out. G status none. Yeah, look at you.
Judah.
Oh! That has to be the ultimate insult. Great job, Tremblitch. His name was Tremblitch, but now it's just Tremblitch. Lawrence, you should be Pope, my guy, because you's goddamn Batman right now.
You must take over the supervision of this election, Aldo.
Oh, no, thank you. Thomas, I've come to ask for your forgiveness.
Huh?
I had the temerity to tell you to examine your heart, and all the time it was my own. But
I love how y'all using these big words. I understand what they mean, temerity and shit. He basically just said I had the audacity to do that shit. I get it, but I just appreciate them not being afraid to speak them words.
I'm sorry.
If movies did this more often, maybe we wouldn't have such dumbass people walking around.
For better or for worse, it would seem that Tremblay is finished.
Oh, which makes me so happy. But now we got to worry about Tedesco.
You're the only one who can stop him now.
Indeed. He's one of the only ones. Lawrence is the only one who I feel who actually does not want it. Look how much stuff he's uncovered. You can eat a whole plate of donkey nuts and choke. Like how many times, what's the most amount of votes they had to do to get a pope elected? I'm curious. What just happened? Did they just get bombed? Yo, is he good? He's bleeding. What the? I was not expecting them to get bombed in this movie. You got up, dog. You got this. Get up. You good?
Oh, dear God.
Oh, my God. How many people have died?
A car bomb exploded in the Piazza del Risorgimento. Shortly afterwards, as an individual with explosives strapped to his body detonated himself.
Damn, man.
The current death toll stands at 52.
Senseless, man. Senseless shit.
Nelle nostre terre e veniamo ripudiati nelle loro. Noi li nutriamo nella nostra patria e veniamo sterminati.
I hate him with the utmost amounts of hate. That is possible.
Noi abbiamo bisogno di un capo who fights these animals.
You're an animal. You know what kind of animal you are? A fucking pig. Go back to your slop, you piece of shit. I hate him. I hate him. I hate him. He has no compassion, no understanding. There's no such thing as a religion that doesn't have blood on its hands. Doesn't exist.
What do you know about war?
Yeah, he's been in Afghanistan. What are you talking about?
When you say we have to fight, what is it you think we're fighting? You think it's those deluded men who had carried out these terrible acts today? No, my brother. La lucha está aquí, dentro de cada uno de nosotros. Si cedemos al odio y al temor.
I mean, I'm taking what he said. So I don't hate him. In respect to Benitez, I don't hate him. I don't like his actions.
La iglesia es lo que hagamos en adelante.
Man, talk that jazz, Holmes. I'm sorry, Lawrence. You my dog. I'm voting for Benitez. I'm voting for Benitez. He's the only one here who hasn't raised their voice, hasn't shown any anger, has just been about nothing but everyone deserves a voice. Because everyone deserves a voice. Even prayed for the nuns. No one else even attempted to do that here. So if I were voting as one of these cardinals, I would vote for Benitez. Lawrence would be my second. Can I just say how much I hate umbrellas? Look at all this. Look at all this. How many people are still getting wet? Why don't they make an umbrella with an offset handle? Where the majority of the umbrella actually, you know, covers your fucking body? Got me having hiccups, my anger. That's so funny. They were so concerned about the vibrations of the glass, people being able to eavesdrop. Now the window is wide open and all you hear is birds. Maybe that's God saying, y'all are too goddamn private. And I had someone say I should stop saying God. Son, he said Benitez. Lawrence. Lawrence. Okay, I'm getting a good amount of Lawrence votes in here. Hopefully Tedesco embarrassed himself enough. Yeah, it looks sad. Hopefully you got no votes. Yeah. Yeah. Trim bitch. I think I hate him more down. Well, I don't want to say hate no more after the words Benitez said. I don't want to say hate. I highly dislike. It's Benitez, isn't it? Do you accept your canonical election as Supreme Pontiff? Yes! Say yes.
Accetto.
Yes, indeed.
Quo nomine vis vocari?
Yes, what do you want your Pope name to be?
Innocentius.
Innocent. Oh, wow. Is that a real name they can choose? I guess they can choose any name they want, huh? Or is there a certain list? Pope Innocent? That's a pretty dope name.
I think you should gather up the Cardinal's notes. The sooner we light the stoves, the sooner the world will know we have a new Pope.
I wonder if I could have a word in private.
Oh, no. Don't tell me Benitez was crooked.
Cardinal Benitez is true to Switzerland.
Switzerland, the hospital in Geneva, yes?
It wasn't a hospital. It was a clinic.
A clinic? Oh, shit. What's going on?
May I speak to you alone?
Of course.
What's going on? I believe in you, Benitez. What did you do?
You must tell me about this treatment at the clinic in Geneva.
I prayed for guidance and decided against it.
But what would it have been, this treatment?
It was called a laparoscopic hysterectomy.
Hold up now. Hold up. What? A hysterectomy? Don't you have to be a woman to have a hysterectomy? Am I dumb? Benitez is a woman? Let's go. I'm down for it. That's the greatest swerve ever. Y'all just elected a pope that's a woman.
You have to understand. When I was a child, there was no way of knowing my situation was more complicated. There simply was no reason to think I was physically different from the other young men.
Hold up. So he has men...
I had a surgery to remove my appendix.
Okay.
And that was when the doctors discovered that I had a uterus and ovaries.
Hold up, is he intersex? I just learned about this like a month ago. Apparently there are people who have male or female organs and they never know unless they have a surgery. Wow, this is dope.
Of course, I offered my resignation to the Holy Father. I flew to Rome and I told him everything.
The Pope knew.
But the night before I was due to fly, I realized I was mistaken. I was who I had always been. I am what God made me. And perhaps it is my difference that would make me more useful.
Yeah.
I know what it is to exist between the world's certainties.
Yeah, he does. I still rock with Benitez. That's dope. Who wrote this? That's a hell of a swerve. That's a hell of a swerve. No one would guess that. That he's a man who actually has a uterus and ovaries because he's intersex. And I only came across this because I made a joke and I was watching something else. I don't remember what the hell I was watching. It was on something on YouTube, and this person ended up being intersex, and they said that phrase. I was like, "What the hell does intersex mean?" And I like to learn, so I read about it. It's quite interesting. I didn't know there are people walking around who do not know that they may have the other sex organs in their body and just never know. Makes you wonder how long have things like that been going on. There can be people who I would love to know the actual amount of people who find out per year that they're intersex. That number may be staggering. And the crowd applauds and cheers. He didn't say anything. I agree with that. And the Pope knew. It takes me back to what Aldo said at the beginning of the movie. The Pope was always 8 steps ahead. He was 8 steps ahead again. It's pretty dope. Well, the first Pope, the one who died. The sequester is over. Is there still more to happen in this movie? I feel like we got to the bottom of all the mysteries, but it ain't over yet. You done some good work, Hoss. I know you tired, though. You found out more about people that you knew, that you found out you really didn't know, than you ever imagined. But that's why you were there. You were the perfect manager, my dude. What's happening? That just ends abruptly as all hell. All right. Conclave. In the books. That may be one of the best mind-fucking twist endings I've seen in a movie maybe ever. I didn't even think that was going to be an option. Didn't even think that was going to be an option. Hey, yo. Let's get to the cons. My cons to this movie are very low. Because I have none. I think that movie was amazing. I thought the story was well paced. It was well made. It definitely gave me a whole bunch of mysteries. To be perfectly honest, I was shocked when it wasn't a straight up Who Killed the Pope movie. You know? I thought Tremblich completely killed the Pope. The acting in it was amazing. I think that was Voldemort. I think the Bellini guy, was that the weird dude with the weird teeth in Hunger Games? And those are the only 2 actors I slightly recognize. The dude who I believe, or the dude who played the Dean, who I think was Voldemort, and Bellini, who I believe was the dude with the teeth and the weird colored hair in the Hunger Games movies. So that's everyone else. Don't know who you are, but everyone showed up and did their work. The guy who was playing Tedesco, you made me really dislike you. Tremblich, you were the most vile, disgusting of them all. With a close second being Tedesco. You were getting you were buying votes. And all those Cardinals who gave in and let themselves be bought, there's a special place in hell for y'all. Because y'all were putting yourselves above the church, you know? Putting yourselves before God, and that's never something you're supposed to do. So, y'all deserve a special place in hell just off that. And hopefully, Tremblich completely does resign after this, because we know that's what he wanted. And I feel that should be the first thing Benitez does. Call him in. You know what I want. I want you to resign. And hopefully that happens. But this movie was incredible. It had me hooked from start to finish. I felt so bad for Dean Lawrence, because he didn't even want this job no more. He just wanted to chill, join an order, relax, not have to deal with all this. But the Pope, who was 8 steps ahead, said, nope. You got work to do, Hoss. I need you to manage this, because I'm about to pull so many moves that all these things are going to culminate at one time, and you're going to have to swim through the water of shit. This is insane. But he did it. I'm still sad by Bellini to find out. I really liked him at the beginning. I like what he stood for. I like this message. But he proved to be just as bad as everyone else when he allowed himself to get bought. I understand why, because he really just didn't want Tedesco in there, but being willing to eat shit just so you don't get pissed on don't mean you ain't still disgusting. I'm sorry. That's just my thoughts on that. Adeyemi, I was rocking with him for a little bit, but once they came out with his stance on, homosexual, like, he felt they should be put in jail. Even if you don't like it, my God, do they deserve to be put in jail for just loving their own sex? I just disagree with that. And if you think that that's fair, then me and you don't ever need to have a conversation. Because I'm about people being free to do whatever they want. As long as you ain't hurting nobody. I don't care. Ain't my business. Us. So that kind of turned me on him. And then the final killer for him, for me, was he's a deadbeat daddy. I'll never rock with that. I'll never rock with that. So, and I'm disappointed he had to be black. I would have rather him be the guy who was buying votes than to have been the one who was the deadbeat daddy as a 30-plus-year-old man impregnating a teenager and then clearly having that baby whisked off to hopefully a good family, but you're a piece of shit for that. So that was a death blow. Every candidate got shut down. And the only one who didn't get shut down by some form of conspiracy that made people not vote for him was legitimately Bellini, but behind closed doors we saw he did want to be Pope. Talking all that shit earlier. I don't want to be Pope. I don't want it. I don't want it. But then yelling at Dean Lawrence, every cardinal wants it. They have already chosen a name. So who are you talking about besides yourself? So that's when I lost faith in him. But I think this is an excellent movie. Great story, great mysteries as far as what's going on, how you get to the answers. The head nurse, at first I wasn't vibing her. I didn't know if I could trust her. You know what I'm saying? It looked like she was really defensive. Like she knew it's like she was bought by Tremblitz as well. But it really just turned out, no, she loved the Pope to pass. She didn't know who to trust. And once she figured out Lawrence was doing the actual work that the Pope that she loved wanted done, at that point she was in. You saw her look at the paperwork. How many copies do you need? Like, she was like, oh, me and you are on the same team. Let's burn them all. And I'm really happy that she didn't open the door and make a scene when he broke the seal, because that could have shut things down before it even got off, as far as exposing Trembitch. Sometimes I'm calling him Tremblitz, sometimes I'm calling him Trembitch. Either way, he's a bitch. He's my most disliked of the movie. Hopefully he slips down some stairs. But I really enjoyed this. Me personally, I think I'm giving this a 9.5. I enjoyed every single second of it. Every second of it. I have no negatives to say about it. So, if you have not seen Conclave, I think you should give it a watch. I think it's dope. I think it's an amazing movie. It was about hour 55 minutes. It says 2 hours, but I guess that's for credits. So yeah, about hour 55 minutes of good, suspenseful, trying to figure out what's going on, who's going to get votes. And I can't advise watching it enough. So hopefully you enjoyed the reaction. If you didn't, I can't do nothing about that. Hopefully you did though. Well, please, if you did enjoy, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. But until then, guess what? No can't go again. She sleeps as hell. Looney out.
Go, 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 go.